Bitcoin and Ethereum. What's the next move? Let's find out in the charts here, shall we? Right here. There we go. Oh my goodness. Every day is an exciting day in Bitcoin, and today is no exception. Bitcoin broke the first little level of this trend line, and then it went down, broke through all the supports, gave us like lots of hopium as we went higher, and then oh my goodness, we're back down to below the support, and now we are at a specific trend line here. We're going to talk about that and what it means, and how we're going to trade this, and what's going to happen in the next little while. Wow, it's always a roller coaster ride with Bitcoin, but the roller coaster ride always ends with excitement at the top, right? As Bitcoin continues higher, and we're going to see Bitcoin at incredible heights in the next 6 months. Not going to be easy. It's going to be very, very rough, but that's what we're doing. And you can see, even though we've broken past our support, some of the support levels, right? Resistance levels, and actually resistance, and then they turn support, and then now they're back to resistance again. Don't worry, Bitcoin has got lots of tricks up its sleeve. So I really believe that it's going to get a lot higher. So if you're going to trade this, right, I suggest you do so at bybit.davincij15.com. And actually, you know what? I got an email today, and they said that they're going to up the ante to like $3,000. I believe it was $3,000 is their deposit bonus, and Femex is what, at $2,500 per deposit bonus? It's just, I think they're just trying to outmatch each other. These are just insane numbers, and you can get those by following my link, right? That's like that's $5,500 that you can get to trade off. That's insane. That's a lot of money to trade with. And yeah, if you just follow the 5% rule, only 5% of your portfolio that you're going to trade with, right? You will do well in this environment, since they're just giving money away, right? And you might as well take it, right? Just if it's on the floor, right? Go ahead and pick it up, right? Create a new account on each one of them if you want to, and pick up that free money. Free money. It's just right there, right? So you might as well get it. If you do so before, I think it's September 4th is the last day for a Bybit. Yeah, you can pick up that huge bonus. All right, well, let's get on with the show. But before we do, remember, this is not financial advice. This is trading entertainment. Please do your own research before putting any money into the market. Okay, wow. So Bitcoin has broken through a lot of resistances, not support, not once, but twice, as you can see here. And yeah, it's a pain in the butt when that happens. But hey, the market will do whatever the market wants to do. So you just have to accept it and move on. So where we go from here? Well, as you can see, we are bouncing off the 61.8 over this whole move here, all the way up to the other 61.8. I thought we should have gotten at least the 51,000 just to look at it and then come back down, right? But it just did not want to do that, and then check this level. But no, that's it. We're broken through. And yeah, it's most likely we're going to head all the way to the 200 period moving average at this point. It's probably going to be a lot of chop down there. We're probably going to come back into this resistance down, one support now resistance area, and check this and probably fail or do something on the other side of this and try to get up and then fail again, and then maybe bring it down to the 200 period moving average. I think then we could start looking for a reversal around the 200 period moving average should it get down there. I'm looking to see how this thing reacts. I'm not willing to just yet jump into the Hail Mary trade. If we take a look at let me just click here, and And then let's take a look at what's it called? The indicators. You can see we're a little bit overextended on the sell side. So wouldn't be surprised if we see a reversal here at this point, at least coming back to the 13 EMA before we actually break down. Not exactly a huge tradable event here. We could take a look, we could see on the lower time frames how the indicators are saying, what the indicators are saying. Yes, overextended. So we should see some sort of retracement here before we see any more downward movement. This thing failed, and also you can see that people are buying this thing up should it fail down here. So yeah, this is a retracement up is most likely probably to just the 38.2 of this this quick move before we see another dump down. Of course, this could always reverse and break through the now resistance, and then we can be off to the races. But the most likely target is the 38.2, maybe the 50% level, and then maybe a rollover is what I would bet on in this scenario here. As you can see, there's a lot of buying power at the bottom here, so they might try to keep this thing alive a little bit longer, as you know, the bears are just hammering this thing. You can see we're going to create a new diamond pattern, which will also mean a reversal, but the diamond patterns, right, are not that kind of trustworthy. You can see a diamond pattern is trying to form here a little bit. All right. If you create it, we're just going to wait and see how it plays out, but you can see a diamond pattern is trying to get created here. So watch out for that. Yeah, usually diamond patterns are just like, you know, FU moves for both the longs and the shorts and the shorter time frame. And let's see if we can move that over here. Whoops. Darn. Okay, let me see here. Come on, you could do it. I'm going to move this over to there. There we go. So we don't know how exactly this diamond pattern is going to play out, but we're going to see if it or if it will play out. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. And of course, there's another line right here. Boosh. This is an estimated diamond pattern, not exactly what we may not be in the diamond pattern. We might be just Wing out here again to go higher. So I'm just estimating that. As we go down to the 5 minute rate, this movement up, I think, is just way too fast. I think we might just try to come up to a certain specific point, create a new trend, and head back down, and then we'll see what it does from there. If it creates helps draw out the diamond pattern, we're just going to have to wait and see. Nothing to trade yet. It's just you're just going to have to sit on your hands on this one. Let's head over to Ethereum and see what it's saying. Ethereum, right? We were talking about the head and shoulders pattern before. And yeah, it just got crushed. Boosh, kaboosh. Just refused to go higher. And yeah, this is normal for Ethereum, right? We know that, hey, Ethereum is really difficult to trade sometimes. So that's why, you have to use a little bit of risk management, maybe even reduce your risks whenever you trade with Ethereum, instead of going all the way to 5%, maybe 1% of your portfolio should you risk when you're trading Ethereum, because it can be very rough. Looking at where we are right now, you can see that maybe a Hail Mary is a possibility here on Ethereum, where we can come back to the 78.6 and pray for it to bounce. You can see it was almost there, right? Yeah, it's going to be interesting if it comes down. I might roll over and try the 78.6, and if it holds this line, the 29.25 $2,951. That would be great. We can see this thing finally move higher now. It's a little bit of a risk on the Hail Mary here. You can see that, let's just bring up the indicators, see how the indicators are saying. And let me just move this out of the way. Although it is a little bit overextended, a little bit, it still has some room. Looks like it has some room to fall even further, especially on the RSI, which is now a little bit out of the oversold territory. So wouldn't put it past Ethereum to come back to the 200 period moving average. So I'm a little concerned about doing a Hail Mary here, since the 200 period moving average is so far away and closer to support levels that are back here ready to be supported. So I would pass on this Hail Mary actually, and look to get into a trade once we get down to 200 period moving average on the 4 hour. Okay. So not much to do on that side. Looking closer at the hourlies and then seeing what we can see. Ethereum looks pretty much like Bitcoin half the time, and looks like it's ready to pump a little higher before it rolls over again. You can see the indicators again. Wow, they're a little bit off the they grazed the oversold and then pumped off of it. That's crazy. And so it hasn't decided on what it wants to do here. Most likely, again, just like Bitcoin, we most likely will head up to 38.2 before we, let's see here. That's up here and this up there. 38.2 on this. Whoops, I have to reverse that. Settings. Let me just reverse that. Okay, settings is not working, so I'm going to have to do it the manual way. So I drew it incorrectly. You're supposed to draw from the bottom up to the top. And here, let me just move that. Whoosh and whoosh. There we go. 38.2 is we grazed it a little bit. Gonna have to test it. Maybe come up to the 50% or 61.8 is the most likely thing, because Ethereum likes to swing really hard, swing at the fences. So 61.8, between 61.8 and 78.6. So that's the $3,100, $80, $3,200, $13 levels is where I would see Ethereum try to reach before we try to roll over. You can see that we've broken through a lot of support here on Ethereum as well, and we tested the support, bounced off of it heavy, and then crushed it. Whoosh. So I wouldn't be surprised if the 38.2 is all we get, and then roll over and die. As you can see, it's right inside the support levels. Now that has turned into resistance again here on Ethereum. Let's head over to the dominance and see what we see there. Man, did I call that or what? I was thinking the dominance is just gonna go right sideways all the way to this trend line, and look at that, boom. We're almost there. We're almost there. Once we hit the trend line, we're gonna decide on a direction, whether it's gonna go up or it's gonna go down. I'm betting that we're gonna go down, and then we're gonna see these things really go crazy, and look at this. I mean, there's so much green, right, priced in Bitcoin. It's not funny as it is, and that's why the little old lady strategy is the only way to fly. And if you haven't done the little old lady strategy, or don't know what it is basically, I show you where to buy low and sell high. And that's about it, right? I show you how to get into the lows and then sell half on a double. That's it. You just sell half on a double. You don't worry about trying to, oh, I want to time the top. I want to get to the top, because you're not going to do that on hundreds and hundreds of coins. The little old lady allows you to do that with hundreds of coins and get paid. So it's a nice strategy. And that's why I like it. I'm going to give the little old lady a name, actually. And so, yeah, look out for that. Okay. Before I close off, my birthday is shortly coming up, right? And I want you guys to, I'm going to be giving away 1 Bitcoin, but I want also the person who's going to be getting the Bitcoin to also be a member of our public Telegram group. So if you want to join the public Telegram group, yeah, do so. And I'm in the group, and you can ask me questions. You just put in at DaVinciJ15, and I will do my best to answer the questions as soon as possible. The group is links in the description below. Make sure that you become part of that group. I really appreciate you guys joining us, and we're gonna have a lot of fun in that group. And then we'll do some every once in a while. I might do a private show for Telegram group subscribers. So join in the Telegram group for today for those private shows that I will be doing in the future. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Remember, Bitcoin's real, Bitcoin's here to stay, and you need to be a part of it. Cheers.